Hey everyone, welcome back to part 4 of Kobold Hunter. You're here with Ultraviolet 4. We've been struggling a little bit in the last couple of episodes. We ran out of bolts, and so we've sort of been killing things the best we can, mostly with this scimitar of draining, but I also have picked up what is now a +6 demon trident. So we're training some polearms. It might be worth using that now, but we'll see. We have some bolts now, 17, so we kind of can kill things. I think it's time to get on with layer 6. Hopefully it's not too much of a scary one. Alright, so the scimitar of draining still works pretty nicely. We could try a bit of demon trident. We swing at 1.1, that's not too bad actually. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Come here, blink frogs. So where possible, 17 bolts isn't a lot. So I still want to be trying to save those for scarier enemies. Man, come on frogs. Please. Thank you. Oh, we're still going. More frogs. Here comes a basilisk. I don't want to be petrified. Well, we're hitting him through the plants. Another example of why I really like polearms. The most degenerate, not degenerate, but they're the most abusable weapon type, I feel. An ornate deck of destruction. We've currently got no decks of destruction. I'd say we probably don't need 3 wands of ice blast, so let's get rid of 2 of those, and I'll turn those off in my auto pickup menu. There we go. Did I pick up? It doesn't look like it. Right, I need to go back and get that deck. There we go. Oops. Trying to fight a fungus there. Alright. Black Mambas are kind of scary. Here's a Minotaur Berserker Ghost. If we XV him, he can hit for up to 41 damage. That's an insane amount. And his AC isn't that big. What are we going to do against this guy? Well, I want to be walking back to the stairs. Don't ever fight a ghost off stairs if you can help it. They can't follow you up, so always better to be near them. Let's see, I could test this out. We're going to Orb of Destruction. It didn't do that much though. Okay, well we got this one. Let's see if he's silly enough to walk across the thunderclouds. Well they've dissipated. Okay, so that didn't really do it. We could try again. What do we do? Is wild magic. He was encased in ice. Okay. I didn't see us killing him. Go again. Alright, well we got this again. Our air elemental just got destroyed. Alright, we'll go again. We're basically just using our ornate deck of destruction. We acided him. Did we? He got corroded, so we can probably... Okay, we got him. Alright. So we had to use a fair amount of our deck there, but that's okay. What I could have done if I were really scared is I could have dealt 4. I noticed that we've reached 5 piety, so I have the ability to stack 5. If I just check my my innate decks of escape, probably I'd rather wait until I have a legendary deck of escape before I stack it, but they're usually the best ones to stack. Also you could stack destruction if I get a legendary deck of that too. Polearms to 4. Should probably be using that. Thank you, elephant. You pulled us up the stairs. We're just going to loop back around and probably get pushed off again. No, okay. Got lucky. Torpus now. Interesting. Didn't see me though. They're fine to fight on their own. It's only when you have a Hydra or something like that around. And when I say fine, it still hurt quite a lot, but I wasn't going to die. Alright, so we've only got 5 bolts on us. That's 9. Let's take this Death Yak up. I could probably fight him in hand-to-hand combat. Let's see how we go. Yeah. +6 Demon Trident is pretty good, but also Death Yak shots hurt quite a bit too. Let's take these guys up. If I ever find a brand weapon scroll, I probably will put it on this Demon Trident. Well, I guess that depends. Having a branded crossbow would be nice too, but so the Arbalest isn't my ideal endgame crossbow. I'd rather get to a triple crossbow if I could, whereas the Demon Trident is definitely my endgame side weapon. I'm gonna swap it to B, so I'm gonna start using that primarily now, rather than the scimitar. Got pushed off again. It's why stair dancing elephants can be not super wise. In this case it didn't matter, but if your life's depending on it, be wary that you can be pushed off the stairs. We took quite a few shots there, and we've got 3 blink frogs, so I'd rather just split them up. Gonna use some stair dancing. That's better. Alright, I still don't recognize what less 6 ending this is. Ah, yeah, we do. Okay, it's Kotopolis ending. Kotopolises are scary enough that I want to use my crossbow bolts on. Okay, we'll just take this slowly so we can avoid being petrified. So it means we're going to have to fight a few different Kotopolises and a bunch of Death Yaks usually. Oh, okay. I just wanted to dig a kill hole, but we've found a secret chamber up here. Maybe it's the entrance into Narnia? No, it's just the Manticore. No, next time. The Manticore is a bit scary. I'm going to start crossbowing him. They can barb you, and their attacks really hurt. Come on, there we go. Alright, back into my non-Narnia kill hole. We've got a spiny frog coming. I don't want to be trapped in here between the different sets of monsters. We ran out of bolts though. Oh. Alright, we're still good. Okay. Just pick up a couple just in case we have to, something else scary comes. I've got 17 in, I want to keep going. My 18 strength now, sorry, I had 17 strength. My 18 strength is the encumbrance rating of a plate armor. So that's a good point to get to. If I want to keep going for potentially gold dragon or crystal plate, it's 23. So we probably will keep going. Although, if I ever want to use the lightning spire, I left it somewhere. There's a book of air with summon lightning spire in it. If we want to do that, we're probably not going to crystal plate. Man, that's a lot of elephants. I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm just going to go back upstairs. Alright, and I'm not going to wait. That's an example of where if I waited to pull one up with me, I could have been pushed off the stairs and stuck there. Okay, suddenly 3 elephants. They very wisely surrounded me as I came down. You gotta give it to them. Elephants are pretty smart. Okay. I think that looked a bit worse than it was. We had them in that hallway there. We were fighting them one at a time. At any point I could have just walked away. Let's get the porcupine that's behind us. Manticore. So again, using my bolts because this is a scarier enemy. Right, good. And then once once I get a proper stash of bolts again, I can start bolting more generally. A legendary deck of summoning. That one I haven't drawn it all from. This might be a good deck to stack, but not really, because the thing about legendary decks of summoning is that they always tend to be good. So if you stack a deck, you stack the top 5 cards, but then you lose any additional cards. So, I don't know. I feel like summoning you probably don't need to stack, because anything you summon will be good. Whereas escape and to a lesser extent destruction, you kind of want to know what's coming, so you know what tools you're working with. We just got another legendary. Did he give us 2 at once? He did. He gave us 2 gifts. One's a bit better than the other. So we want the legendary deck of summoning. Or I could just leave it there. We kind of only need 1 or 2 at a time. Let's drop the one that we've read 1 from, and we'll pick up the new one. We don't need more polymorph. I'll turn that off in auto pickup as well. ID, 2 potions, mutation. Yeah, I'll carry them with me a bit. I can't see us wanting to mutate willingly, especially when we've only found 2. Did I really lose him in this stealth? Must have been a confusing time for that death yak. A bolt just appears out of thin air and hits you, and then there's no source. And here we go. Kind of in a great place right here to fight one at a time. Yeah. Alright, we can just walk these guys to our Narnia path. That works. Seem to be... oh, there's a torpor snail. That's no good. Let's dig a new path up here so the torpor snail can't see us. While you can see the torpor snail, you're under its influence. This is a bit sketchy. If I do ornate summoning, okay, that should take care of it. The Rakshasa and Yuxinal, Yinoxul maybe? I don't know. Anyway, they should get him. And I can stand behind him and help out here with my Demon Trident. Okay, good. I probably shouldn't have let myself drop quite that low. Oops, we're trapped in the middle. To that death yak there, but with Nemlex to back us up, we got some pretty good panic buttons. Dream sheep. Okay, we need to be careful if there's a whole pack of them in that room. When you have multiples, ooh. Let's see if I can get can't get a free shot off, and he saw me. Okay, so you want to keep moving out of the dust. Although in this case, yeah, never mind. How did he even see me? He's just guessing where I am? Okay. So using my crossbow, and again taking this slowly so we don't get stuck in the dust. Okay. Alright, so there might be more dream sheep. With these hallways here and the Catopolis, don't charge in, because if you tab up towards it here, you're trapped in this hallway with no way to go left or right. So if they breathe the dust on you, you can't get out of it. You're better off to back out and bring it out into the open here, so then you can dodge around a bit. Keep moving out of it. Will that go hurt? They hit pretty hard in melee, as you can see. Okay, more Ice Blast ones. This is a Book of Flames. Not too exciting. If I'm going to be switching to a more hybrid build, it's going to be for Spire. It's not going to be for the Book of Flame. That was a bit disappointing in terms of our loot. This layer 6 ending usually has some pretty good loot, but yeah, just more ice blast ones and a book. Oh well, okay, so we're going back to the dungeon. We're on our way to Orc, which is on D12, which is where we know Rupert is. Fortunately we have these decks of summoning that we can use. So let's go to D11, and then I'll work out which stair we should be going down. Random bear. Don't think... Yeah, okay. On my shopping list it's just that random artifact hand axe. That's not that exciting. So I haven't seen this stair. That X'd out one is where Rupert was. I don't want to go down there just in case he's standing right next to it. He was also maybe there. Alright, so we're not going down either one of those. If he's standing next to the stair and he insta-paralyzes you and then berserks, you're gonna die. Don't need more than one Wand of Flame or enslavement. Basically got all our wands off auto pickup that we know. There's a two-headed ogre. I think I'd like to crossbow him. I'll just take this slowly. Okay, good. They do quite a lot of damage, and while I have a lot more HP than I used to have, if he gets some lucky rolls there, they're gonna hurt. Oh yeah, and I think Josephine is probably on this level somewhere. Ooh, new potion, which we can't carry. If I do /- to see what I don't have. Okay, there's still a few potions that we don't just want to randomly quaff. I was hoping that that would just be the like leftover potion of experience, but not to be. We need to drop something. Is our scimitar of draining time over? Probably is. Alright. You've been very helpful, scimitar of draining, with our no skill long blading that we did before. But I think our demon trident is pretty handy now. Whoa. Do I have immolation? No, I don't. Damn. This would be a great immolation time. Oh. And I'm kind of scared on this floor. At any moment in time, Rupert could just appear behind me. It's a little bit like a horror movie where you know there's a murderous executioner axe wielding killer out there. This would be really good if you were the shining one. All this piety from zombie orcs. Oh, yeah, there he is. See? Okay, he has a battle axe, but okay, so we took a shot there. Hopefully he doesn't just paralyze me because, yeah, that was bad. Okay, legendary deck of summoning. We need to go again because we didn't get anything in between us. Alright, and we step behind. Let's see if hopefully these guys can take him. I'm gonna say they probably can't. Okay, we're gonna need to go again. Okay, well this would definitely do it. If he can fight an iron golem, he deserves to kill me. Yeah, okay, well he couldn't. I'm glad of that. Legendary deck of summoning, very strong. Basically all your decks of summoning with Nemlex, they're your best. There's a ruined scale mail. I'm gonna say that we're not really gonna want that. Scale mail kind of sits between being light enough for spellcasting and heavy enough for full-on tabbing things. New ring. We've currently got on R poison and +3 slaying. I'm gonna drop. Good question. I'm just gonna drop the mutation. We don't need to walk around with it. We can always come back if we really need it. Ring of Ice. Okay, no use for that. Our poison goes back on. It's not amazingly useful in Orcish mines. Not as useful as in Lair or your Lair branches. Oh, there's Josephine. I mean, some orcs sometimes have poison weapons, but if I had protection from magic would be ideal, so we don't get... Oh yeah, you see how much damage she does too. Let's do a ornate deck of summoning. Oh, we got our stuff again, and one more. Okay, that should do it, maybe. Half our wyverns were hostile. Alright, go Ghost. Get Josephine. He's probably immune to the negative energy. Yeah, okay. The copy of me seems stronger than the actual me, which is curious. Alright, new scroll. Again, /- to see what I haven't seen yet. Requirement, brand weapon, fog, immolation, silence, torment. This might be our immolation. It is silence. Okay, fine. More TP. Okay, so that's our D12. I know Orc is here. We're going to go into Orc. And I've only got 9 bolts, so again I need to keep being careful about sparing in my use for the moment. Plain deck of destruction, I'm not even going to bother picking it up. If I need it, I've got an ornate one. Right, here we go. First batch of orcs. We've got to be careful about sorcerers, because our MR is only 1 point, so we're liable for the paralyze. I should be exploring with my crossbow out just in case I ever need to use it. I don't have to wait this time switching weapons. Alright, so it's the only stair down. We've got a few disconnected bits of the level, obviously. Alright, we're just going to stair dance these guys up slowly. We need to watch out for sorcerers. Okay, healing up every time. There's no need to rush it and then just go down at low health. Bring him up. Alright, those smites though. Just lost half our HP just to priests. When you have a bunch of them, it can stack up very quickly. Alright, I'd rather do the upstairs bits before I do the Orc 2 vault. So similar thing here, but in reverse. We're going to stair dance things down. We've got a whole bunch of new dudes attracted, so back to our original stair. And there's an Orc warrior. Okay, we stepped next to it. It was kind of dumb. He had a halberd though, so if he had decided to stay away from the stairs, it would have made our life a lot more miserable. Okay, there's a high priest up there. Alright, he's seen me. Alright, let's go. We'll start fighting him here. If he summons demons, well, he just died. But summons don't go upstairs either, so if he summoned demons, I would have just gone up. Alright, this is going pretty well so far, but then we haven't seen any sorcerers. Fingers crossed. Another halberd guy. This is what I meant about making my life kind of miserable. Back up this one. And no. Yeah, I didn't think we'd seen any bolts. Okay, I want to go back to the stairs. It looked like, yeah, there was a pack behind me. So I didn't want to get stuck between 2 different packs. We got an ornate deck of destruction again. Okay, so we got 2 of those. 1 ornate summoning, 2 legendary summoning, and a couple of ornate of escape. Alright, that's fine. That's a lot of guys. And a high priest. I hope this is not the edge of the map. It is. But we were able to do make an old-fashioned kill hole that you used to be able to do with disintegration. The reason I wanted to do that is because of the Orc High Priest. I don't want to fight him in a place where he can summon demons and I can't do anything about it. So if he comes into my kill hole, and I'm going to yell him over here. He's wandered off though. Man, this guy's really next level. Come on, guy. Where are you? There he is. Okay. Yeah. So if he doesn't wander off again, which he didn't, when you fight him like that, he can't summon demons. Alright, we've got the potions of heal wounds we're going to grab straight away. Potions of resistance, I'm just going to grab that straight away too, because that's a good one to have. But I think I can't pick it up. Yeah, okay, we've got too many items again. Let's drop the poison needles. The curare is still good, but the poison I don't really need. Curing we have a lot of, 11, so we don't really need that. Berserk Rage we have none. Ambrosia, Brilliance we also don't know. There's another 2 heal wounds, so we'll grab those. The Cancellation, the Brilliance I guess, the Berserk Rage, we'll mark all of those, and maybe we'll come back. For all we know, there's a artifact gold dragon armor down here that costs 2,000 gold, in which case I want to not be spending it. For heal wounds though, you always want those, it doesn't matter. There's a sorcerer. Wonder what his... I'm gonna yell to bring him over here. Well, that was a plan. When I see him, if I see him, I want to XV him, here we go, to see what his paralyzed chance is. 43%, that's pretty crazy. Alright, here he comes with some dudes, so let's go ornate summoning. I'm going to tell them to jump on the sorcerer. Okay. Did he? He abjured them. What a boss. Alright. If I just bring... No, this is too scary. Let's go again. Ornate summoning. Okay. And I want to use them to block line of fire between me and the sorcerer. Abjured them again. I think. I don't know. Well, we can fight... Okay, there's the paralysis. It's usually okay if it's just the sorcerer. It's much more scary when you're surrounded by a pack of angry orcs who are then gonna take all the free turns to take shots at you. Oh! What? Okay, well this is a massive new pack that's spawned up here. I'm glad I wasn't on extremely low health when I just went up there. How dangerous is this? I have 2 fear and loathing. It's probably not extremely dangerous, but let's just go ornate summoning again. Okay. We've got a few hostile wyverns, but most of them were friendly this time. Alright, so I need to go back up there and clear out this bit again. That was a massive pack that back spawned up there. That's okay, let's go down and heal. Man, yeah, imagine if you went back up there on low HP and the 3 new orc priests just smite you and you die. That'd suck. Here's another orc knight. Kinda scary. He's got a great sword of Elec, so I guess that's probably quite scary. So we're going to use our crossbow on him. Alright, got him. And the aim here is to just kind of fight these orcs one at a time as much as possible. Suddenly there's an orc warlord next to us. What has he got? Just a plain battle axe. I think this calls for a legendary summoning. Okay, that should do it. There's no way that anything, anywhere beats a shock serpent, let alone a couple of dragons as well. Shock serpents are crazy. Just go kill everything, please. I wonder if that wizard was invisible, because they seem to be ignoring him. Get the sorcerer, please. Get him. Did they get him? Okay, good. Go shock serpent. There's another sorcerer. I'm gonna back up. Okay, I think it timed out. Go back up again. Don't want to get sorcered. Okay, here he is. What if we can probably just fight him on his own. Again, starting the fight down here, so if he makes summons, I'll go back upstairs. Similar to the High Priest, it's the same principle. It's true for whenever you have summoners. Ooh, a glowing plate. I want to check that out. And we actually managed to pick it up, I'm surprised. I feel like I haven't had inventory space for a while. My deck ran out, maybe? Yeah, one of my legendary decks of summoning finished. Alright, I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna see what this glowing plate armor is. It's just +3 plate. I go to 2111 instead of 1721. So this is 38 and that's 32. It's not even close. Right. If that was, say, a plate armor of protection from fire, I might have considered just dumping all my enchant armor scrolls into it. Also, I've got my armor up to 7. It was pointed out to me that I was doing my AC calculation wrong. So what I was doing, and thanks for that by the way, is I was looking at my the base armor rating of my ringmail and saying it's 5. That's true, but you also need to factor in the base of all your armor. So the helmet is 1, that's 6. The boots and gloves are another 2, so that's 8. So I actually want to do AC 8. And that's telling me every 2.75 AC skill I have gives me every armor skill I have gives me an extra AC. So I can go to I really need my calculator for this. Where am I at the moment? I'm at 7. So that's 5 and a bit. Yeah, I think I want to go to about 8. I could work this out, but it feels very difficult under pressure. I use a calculator for everything. Wait, can we do that? Can we go... We might be able to do this. 2.75 times 4. Wait, no, that's a bit over 10. I want 3. 8.25. Alright, there we go. So we did it without having to embarrass ourselves with poor maths. So if we go to 8.25 on our armor skill, and then we'll stop and switch back to dodging. Probably that means I'll train armor to 9. Alright, good. So that's useful to know. It's all your armor for the AC calculation. Again, we just want to pull these guys out one at a time. That looks like a back spawn. Head back to the stairs. Oh, we can just fight them all. Okay, good. Our polearms are now at 7, which is pretty good. We're swinging at under 1. As in, our swings take less than a turn. So we're using the weapon pretty proficiently. These guys didn't even see me. One did. It's the thing about stealth is when you're trying to pull one thing out at a time and they don't even notice you. It's not a bad thing. Another sorcerer. I want to pull out my crossbow. Yeah, we got him in 2 shots. That's pretty good. What's this guy got? Oh, he's got an arbalist. That means I'm gonna get bolts from him. Yes, what a time to be alive. We've got 27 bolts. Oh boy. Alright, that's sick. Alright, I'm getting carried away. I'm so excited to have bolts. I'm now just shooting stuff. Let's not do that though. Once I get to vaults maybe, or even, we're going to find a lot of bolts potentially in Snake Pit due to the sharpshooters. Okay, so there's more enchant armor. What else is here? It's probably the main thing I care about in this shop. Ooh, that's a polished demon blade. We're getting punished for switching to polearms instead of demon blade. I'm tempted, very tempted. In this one we have the plus 18 shield of the gong, which is a fun item, but it's technically a large shield, I'm pretty sure, so as a kobold we can't use it. But it's worthless anyway with a crossbow, because crossbows are two-handed. The glowing boots, we want to test those. Could be boots of running. Could just be plus 2 boots, which is an upgrade. Plus 2 stealth, that's pretty good. It gives us extra bonus stealth with the 8 stealth that we trained. And there's one more shop, I think. I felt like there was one more. Or was that it? Alright, again, even though we've cleared this main vault here, there could still be dangerous orcs around. So I'm still not just going to charge out. I want to pull them one at a time to me, as much as possible. New gift, ornate destruction. And we have, keep forgetting, what do we have? We have ornate destruction we've drawn 5 from, so we'll switch that for this new one. Cool. Yes, okay, so there was a bookshop. Let's see what's in here. I don't know what would make me want to do spells when I already have Spire and that hasn't pulled me into spells. What's worth noting, there's shadow creatures here and summon Mana Viper. So if I really want to go into summoning, that's a path. There's Ogrebs, that's also good. And then this other stuff is not so amazing. Blink is good. Maybe I'll mark that. Having the blink spell is always a very good spell to have. And well, there's nothing amazing we want to spend our gold on, so I want to know this artifact demon blade. I have to know. Let's ID it. Do I have ID? Identify. Yeah, I thought there was one for sale. It's not just wield it. We'll be smarter than that and we'll ID it. Plus 5 demon blade of Elec with blink, R poison, and 3 points of RN. Are we switching again? I think we're switching again. Okay, we're switching again. Never mind polearms, we're a long blades user again. That's sick. Alright. So yeah, that's a demon blade of Elec. It gives us the R poison as well as the ability to blink. So we were just talking about how the blink spell is really good. Having the ability is effectively the same thing, except I probably want to train even a little bit of evocation skill. If I've got a plus 2 aptitudes. If I just do even 3 or 4 points of evocations, that will make that blink ability pretty reliable. Alright, that's really exciting. It means that I can probably replace again this poison resistance ring when I find some other ring that's better. I've got to be mindful though that I'll lose my R poison when I switch to crossbow. But okay, well that's pretty good. That's a successful orc. And if you're worried about wasting skill, so you're thinking, oh no, I trained 7 polearms. 7 polearms really isn't that much, and we train 4 long blades anyway, so it's like we're throwing away 3 points of skill. It's really not worth worrying about when you can have a plus 5 demon blade of Elec with extra bonuses thrown onto it. Alright, so let's go, where are we going? We're going to the dungeon. We'll clear the rest of dungeon. Alright, D13. And we've got 32 bolts, so I can be using that. I still probably... It's not a million. Okay, ugly things are scary, but we do a lot of damage now. Alright, I shouldn't just be firing my bolts at random sheep. Let's not just march them all. New ring, maybe this would be our replacement. Ring of fire, no, it won't. Oh man, the temptation to just crossbow everything is too strong. Another ornate deck of destruction. I think we've got 2 of those already. Yeah, we do. Alright, we don't need to carry 3. Check this amulet of reflection, it's +5, that's an upgrade. Except I dropped the one that was the upgrade. Good. New scarf. There's certainly not a scarf that would be better than resistance. Yeah. But I don't know, I feel compelled to check. Maybe there was a commit that brought in a new one that I never heard of. Potion of magic. Fine. And I maybe want to get some of those other things. Not really. I've got cancellation already. I've got 5, that's so many. And enchant armor until I find an armor that's really exciting. We're not going to be enchanting that, or enchanting anything. I probably should just do a check for plate armor. No, there were none in... What about chain? There was a rune chainmail in Orc 2. I probably should go back and see what that is. That is a deep elf mage. He is very dangerous. Okay, well he wasn't the electric bolt type. Let's get out of the dust. And this guy is just going completely off at the moment. We got him. Alright. So that's our vault entrance. Okay, that's D13 done. I think I just want to go see what that chainmail was in Orc. I mean, maybe it's probably the one I'd most like is at the moment is MR resistance. +4 of protection from fire. That's 2114, which is 35. And this one is 1921, which is 40. Yeah, it's not really worth it. We've already got a point of RF, so we're not particularly lacking in RF at the moment. And chainmail, I probably don't want to use my enchant scrolls on. I'd rather have a heavier armor, I think. Alright, so I think that'll do it for this one. Let's just head back to, where were we going? 12. Alright, so we've done D13. In the next one we'll be going into D14. We'll finish clearing off the dungeon here, these last couple of floors, and then we'll be heading for our first rune, which I guess will be the snake pit. So hopefully see you back for that one. Goodbye.